Let's talk about the Pelee Pirates. So the Pelee Pirates came out of the gate with their quarterbacks. They got Jared Goff and Ryan Fitzpatrick. Jared Goff had paid $3.6 million for. I think that's a little high, but I mean, you never know. Goff, McVay, it could be the next, Brady, Belichick, but we'll see. His running backs: Joe Mixon, Ty Montgomery, Le'Veon Bell, Gio Bernard, and Rashad Penny. I really like Rashad Penny. I don't know that I like the price that he paid for him. $6.2 million is a little too high for, that dart that you throw. Le'Veon Bell, 10.7 is decent. Joe Mixon at 11.4. I figured he'd go around 12 million anyway, so that's a good price there. Wide receiver wise, Brandon Cooks, Mike Evans, Josh Gordon, Dante Moncrief, John Ross, Christian Kirk, and St. Brown. I really like the fact that he has two starting guys, two number ones, very, very easy with Mike Evans and Brandon Cooks. I really like his wide receivers. Brandon Cooks, Mike Evans, very, very decent. Josh Gordon, in case the suspension's lifted, he got him at a steal at 0.5. John Ross, 0.4, league minimum. Christian Kirk, I love Christian Kirk, but I just wasn't going to pay the $5.5 million on him that he went for. And the hidden gem that he has, I think, is Dante Moncrief. Dante Moncrief should be the number 2 on that team. I don't think James Washington is going to be that guy. I actually think Dante Moncrief is going to be that guy. And Moncrief's still under 26 years old. So he's got a lot of life left in him. He's been thrown out to kind of rot, and some teams have picked him up, and I think he's finally landed on the right team. Let's look at his tight ends: Gerald Everett, Tyler Higbee, Juno Smith, and Delaney Walker. So he basically was like, hey, I'm going to get the Rams tight end core, and I'm going to get Tennessee's tight end core. And he really didn't pay for much. All league minimum except for Delaney Walker at 0.5. I mean, who can ask for anything more, right? Stephon Tuitt, Ezekiel, and Jarrell Casey. I like Casey. I really don't like Tuitt, and I really don't like Ansah this year. So that's a tough one. His linebacker core: Mark Barron, John Bostic, Alex Ogletree, Miles Jack, Avery Williamson, and Hassan Reddick. I like the gem that he has in Hassan Reddick. I also like the fact that he only paid for I like the fact that he only paid 0.9 for Ogletree, so less than $1 million. Miles Jack at $2 million. It's pretty decent. His DBs, he went with Byron Jones, Trey Boston, and Carl Joseph. I actually don't like any of those. I don't like any of those guys. Trey Boston, had a soft spot in my heart for him last year. I don't know that I necessarily do this year, but I think that's very underwhelming on his DBs. But all in all, the team's good. I like his runners. I like his wide receivers. I like what he did at quarterback with Goff. So that's another team that's pretty decent.